Hi guys, Patho Gaming right here, right now, bringing another coaching session today with Romaki. Welcome back.
Hey, happy to be back.
Let's see what you brought us today.
Yeah, by the way, I was D3 yesterday.
But you were
So I went from
P2
plat 2
before,
to D3.
right? You were P2 the first time.
Yeah, I was P2. Yeah.
So that's good. You're improving.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So let's see what item you grab here. So you decided what items are the best. You have your own tier list, right?
Oh, wait. I'll open your stream.
Oh shit, I'm gonna share. No, you don't need to open my stream. Yeah, that's
Okay,
my
okay.
bad. I'm gonna share here, of course. So you got a bow. Do you like bow?
Well, I switch between bow and glove because I feel like almost all the comms use gloves really well. So if I want to go more the Jin route, I pick bow. And if I want to be more flex, I'll just go glove.
Okay, glove seems like a complete bait to me. Bow is very flexible as an offensive item,
Yeah.
but like glove, like what items do you actually want from this shit?
Last Whisper, IE, Jewel Gauntlet.
Okay, IE is garbage. Jewel Gauntlet is like IE is very specific. Jewel Gauntlet is very specific.
I see.
The only good item is Last Whisper and Shroud.
Okay. All right.
Cause like okay, so I mean basic math. Like how good do you think IE is? Like how strong do you think of an item it is?
Like, what do you mean? How strong?
Like how much stronger do you get by putting an IE on a unit?
Early game, you mean?
Yeah.
I would say it's like medium in the tier list.
Yeah, I would say low to medium at best.
Yeah.
The reason why IE is so bad is if you look at attack damage, like sorry, if you look at the cost of the units, they have very low attack damage.
True.
And even if they're 2-star, like typically like you would put it on Ezio, for example. He goes from 50 to 90. So like if he's at 90, so he's doing what was it, 125, 1.3, so times 1.3. So sometimes he does 117 damage if he crits. Like he can do that without an IE. Yeah. So IE gives you 10 more critical damage. So essentially, he goes from doing 117 sometimes to doing 126 all the time. So he's doing between, like normally he's doing between 90 and 117. So let's say average like whatever, 95. It's maybe a little bit higher, whatever. So you go from 96 to 126. So it's like 30 increased damage. Is 30 damage worth one item?
Not really.
Not really, right?
Yeah.
Like while Deathblade gives you 75 damage if you're looking for damage. Runans gives you 75% plus 10 attack damage. So same example, if we're doing Ezreal, so he goes from 90, he goes to 100, right? And Runan's proc does 175. So each auto is like doing 175. Now that looks like an item to me.
Yeah, and it's AoE too.
It's not like it's just two hits. It's not AoE.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Yeah. So like it goes from 1 to 2 hits, so it's like you get a 75. Oh no, 75%. It's more. It's 170 like divided by 90. So it's actually almost double damage. It's yeah, if you subtract the 1, it's a 94% increase in damage by building runans on Ezreal.
Cool. So starting bow is okay, I guess.
Yeah, right? Because like you can make runans, you
Yeah.
can make static shiv, which
And
is
I
really
like to
powerful.
start. And I like to start bell too sometimes.
Belt is fine, and Last Whisper is also really good because instead of critting and doing more damage, you're actually piercing their armor. Now,
Yeah.
I'm no league expert, but the way I understand armor is like if they have, I think, 100 armor, if they have 100 armor and you do 100 damage, then you're only doing 50 damage instead of 100. Yeah? But then if you
Yeah.
reduce it by 70%, so that it's like 30, and I don't know the math exactly, but let's say if 100 is 50, so like 30 might be something like 10 or 15 or whatever. So then it's just like, instead of 100 divided by 2, it's just 100 divided by 1.15. So then you're doing decent enough damage. That's why Last Whisper is good. Because when like if you pierce their armor, you do more damage.
I see. So let's say if I take bow, I would slam Last Whisper, Shiv, Rage Blade,
Rage Blade
Hurricane.
the Hurricane is really good. Rage Blade is not that amazing. It's really good early, but it just falls off.
Yeah.
So who is the best
So
Rage Blade holder? Do you know?
I would say probably Kog'Maw.
Yeah, definitely.
So if I would slam, you would slam it if you got like Kog'Maw in a lead early game.
Yeah, if I get Kog'Maw, then definitely I would slam the Rage Blade.
Okay, I see.
Otherwise, it's always Runans, Static Shiv, which can be good on Kog'Maw, can be good on Ezreal, can be good on almost anyone. But like Kog'Maw and Ezreal are amazing because they get extra attack speed from their ability. So the Static Shiv procs even more. And then Last Whisper because it's really, really good.
I see. Would you ever slam Titans?
Yeah, if you have like Darius, it's actually really strong.
Cool. And GS probably wouldn't do much early game, right?
I mean, GS is only 20%.
Yeah.
So it's not amazing. So I would like, but you can slam it. Like if you want to slam something, go ahead. Like if you want to start slamming stuff, then go ahead.
Okay. Like if I have to. Okay. All right.
And then like, yeah, you're saying belt. Again, belt, same logic. Like you can make Warmogs, good. Redemption is really good early game because like healing HP is busted because nobody does a lot of damage. So like healing is cheating basically. And then there's Morello or Sunfire.
Yeah.
So those are all good. And like these things, like yeah, Sunfire kind of falls off. Morello is good throughout. Redemption kind of falls off. Warmogs kind of, but like these are not bad items throughout the game. So it's like they're good in the early, like you want to go for items in the early game that are good in the early game. If that makes sense. Like IE is garbage in the early game. It's good in the late game. Sorry, please.
Oh yeah. What do you think about Zizirot?
I haven't made it yet. I think this set at all, but it might not be it might not be that bad.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it's stronger than a 2-star unit is actually kind of decent. Like essentially it's like I don't have a 2-star unit, this is a 2-star unit.
Okay.
So it's really good early, right? It's really good early you have another 2-star unit. But then it just falls off completely. Like they tried to buff it a little bit, it's still like they can't buff it too much. It's still relatively garbage later on into the game.
Yeah, I think it's only relevant in the late game if you have like that mutant trait.
Voracious Appetite, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So and the thing is like you kind of want a Morello most of the time.
Yeah.
And you definitely want some bows. So I think ZZ Rod is only good if you're going for like an AP comp. But if you're going for
Okay.
AD comp, you really want your bows.
Yeah, definitely.
So like my favorite start by far is armor. Because like these items are all so fucking good. Like Shroud is good, Sandfire you can use, Frozen Heart got buffed, like 35%, 2 hexes, like Assassins can't touch you, Challengers can't touch you, like anything that's not a ranged carry can't really do damage. Then Stoneplate is really powerful if you have a good tank. Bramble you almost always want because it counters critical strike, and all units critically strike like naturally. And then there's like GA, which is still decent, and then there's Titans, which can be played as well. So the only bad thing is Locket, but it's not even that bad. Like in the early game, it's actually kind of okay. So like with armor, I almost always can make an item with armor.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it's
But like,
yeah.
Guardian and Joel in the early game, would you slam it? I think it's a little bit shit, right?
It's a little bit shit, but usually you can kill the unit. If you put it on Caitlyn, she kills the unit in her ulti. If you put it on like Darius or Camille, maybe they get enough mana to ulti once they revive. And like kind of do stuff. It is kind of shit, but it's like, it's not terrible. Like it helps. Okay. It often helps you kill one. Like if you put it on Talon, for example, like Talon will die and he'll revive. He won't be aggro anymore, and he can kill more stuff.
Okay, so it's unit specific.
Yeah, it's like if you have a good unit for it, then yes.
Okay, I see. Cool.
And this is and this is especially if you wanna win streak early. So if you don't care about win streaking early, then you can like go for the glove. And glove is really good if you're playing assassins because you want lots of IEs and gloves. Or if you're playing Lux and you want to get best in slot like Jeweled Gauntlet and IE.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have to disagree with you that it's not a flex item.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because like the other stuff is just like you can only like Jeweled Gauntlet's only good if it's multiplying Arcanists. Because otherwise the crit is like if you have normal magic damage, like if you're doing 120 ability power and your spell crits for whatever, it's critical chance, critical strike damage, so it crits for 160. So it's like, yes, it's kind of decent. Like you crit for 160, so like you're not doing 200 damage, you're doing 320, or you're doing like, it's almost double damage, but it's like not as amazing as it is on Arcanists.
Yeah, because you want really high ability power.
Yeah.
I guess it could work too with Academy if you have like 6 or 8 Academy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible if you're playing like Orianna or Seraphine. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Another thing, you can just play Jewel Gauntlet or Kali. I played like instead of IE. IE is obviously better, but I played like double Jewel Gauntlet because I didn't get IE and it was still fine. So like, the thing is, it depends. Like if you get sword, if you get double sword, then Deathblade is like the biggest high roll opener you can play. Because like if you have Deathblade on your Ezreal, he kills everything. Or like 2-star Caitlyn, 2-star Ezreal, 2-star the Twitch, they kill everything with Deathblade. But you have to high roll the sword. So like I think offensive best is bow, defensive best is armor.
All right.
And that's just like my personal preference. And like if you realize like okay, you want to start tier because you want to always make sure you have blue buff or Seraphines or Chalice, then it's fine. But like you can't tell me that you want glove because there's so many good flexible items. Like if you want glove specifically for IE and Jewel Gauntlet, okay, then like that's fine. But like you need to know exactly what you're gonna play, and then you might have to lost streak.
Yeah. Okay. Good points there.
Yeah. I mean, I spend more time analyzing the game than actually playing it right now, so yeah. Because that's what my clients want, right? They want analysis. They don't care like how, like most of them are actually intelligent enough to know that my rank is relevant as long as I understand the game. This is a really good opener. I like the units you put in.
2 scraps.
Yeah, I think exile is probably the. Yeah, here. So here I would always play the Camille. No?
Like 2 Camille?
No, you play 1 Camille. Why'd you play 1
Why is
Camille?
that?
Because you can sell Singed and Ziggs if something happens. Like for example, if you get Echo, then you want to make sure you buy Katarina.
Okay.
Like you can you always want you don't want to sell the Camille pair, right? Right?
Probably not.
Most likely you want to keep the Camille pair. So then you should be playing your pairs, or you should be playing the units you're going to be keeping.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, nothing might happen on this creep round in particular, but if so here you gotta buy, so I guess it's kind of okay here. Like it doesn't really matter. Nothing really changed.
I was thinking maybe about innovators, so that's why I kept the Singe.
But you already have
But
But if
but
you're
it
playing
makes more
innovators, aren't you keeping Camille?
Yeah, she's a good unit with Zillion too.
Yeah.
Because of Clockwork.
I mean, it's a minor thing, but I guess if you want to keep the Zillion, then then it's like, if you play the Zillion because you want to keep the Zillion, that's fine.
Yeah, but I think to your point, it makes more sense to keep the Camille.
Yeah, just in general, just being aware, okay, I have a pair, I'm definitely keeping the pair, so I'll play one of the units of the pair. And here we learned last time, you always buy shit. Just buy shit. It doesn't cost you anything at all if you buy the TF and Darius. If you hit 2 more TFs, 2 more Dariuses, boom. But by not buying it, you don't have the option to get a free 2-star Darius or 2-star TF.
Yeah, that's true. My bad.
So there's a Camille. Nice. So we're going to level for the Camille, I hope. We're not leveling for the Camille. So your strongest unit is on the bench, and you're not playing Exiles. Dude, what the fuck? So, no augment, no strong unit. Good memory, bro.
Yeah,
good memory.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I forgot about Exile for stage 2 entirely, I think.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean, it's just silver, thank God. If it was a platinum augment, you're completely behind. But silver augment, you can get away.
Yep.
But here, just level up play the Camille, no?
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why I didn't play it.
And what is an item you always slam from now on?
Hurricane.
Yeah.
And I put maybe the belt on Trundle.
Yeah, exactly. Hurricane and belt on Trundle, and you play Camille.
Yep.
And then you're guaranteed you're 90 to 95% certain you win against whoever you play. And if you use Exiles, then it's 95 plus chance to win.
Yep.
So here, okay, you managed to kill 1 unit. Okay. And it's why do you have the 4 gold? If you're not gonna level, buy the shop.
Yep. I bought one.
Yeah. But it's you don't give yourself the option to high roll. That's the so now you're making 10. Please tell me you're making 10.
I'm not sure.
So those are your 2 options are level and be strong, or don't level, loss streak and make gold.
Yeah.
You can't do neither. That just fucks your game too much. Either you're winning and being strong, or you're losing and getting rich. If you're losing and not getting rich, then it's just what?
I might interest, but maybe not the best way.
It's a 2-star Camille.
Yeah.
What is your strongest board, sir?
Yeah, it's
Enforcer?
definitely with Camille. Definitely
Enforcer?
with
Really? Okay. Oh, by the way, if you're paying
Yeah.
attention, this kind of gives away that you have exiles.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the units on your bench get the exile shield. And as you mentioned, you're a graphics designer, so you're like, should be noticing these cool graphic things like, oh, why is there a shield on my unit on the bench? So again, the Warwick will get the shield. No, never mind, not anymore. Oh, now that, yeah, look at that, they get shield. Oh, no. They don't get the shield. So I mean, this is what happened yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
you're letting things, like as I mentioned in my session yesterday, you're letting things happen in the game, rather than you being the one who says, like, dictates what wants to happen. Like, you lost 2 rounds, now you won a round. You're not like, I want to win here, I want to lose here.
Yeah. Now my economy is a little bit fucked.
Yeah, but it's like I need you to think about it. It's like, my decision is, I'm like, right now you want to win the next 2 rounds. This is really strong. Maybe you can level up and play the Vi. Boom! Even stronger. Make the Hurricane. Make the Last Whisper. Why not? Really strong. Really good. So like here, it's good that you decide. Okay, so okay, we don't need that. Okay. Echo's better. Very good. I want to win now. So you decided I want to win now, so you're winning.
Yep. I could have been so much stronger though.
No, this is your strongest board, I think. No? Or I mean,
Yeah,
with the
right now,
it would've been
yeah.
good. Yeah, with the Camille, been good.
Yeah, with the Camille. Yeah, with the Camille.
So here I would just, I guess those who want to sell, right? You can forego the Echo to make 20.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. So now it's fine. Now it's completely fine. So like the first 2 rounds were kind of wonky, but like now we're kind of back on
We're
track.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to remember about the exile now.
Yeah. Is there anything? Yeah, this board is fine. Like, there's nothing you really want to take out on this board, so it's fine.
Yep. So here you slam RFC, right?
Really? I would slam Rudons. I would slam Rudons and put the bow on Trundle.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I would also have the Last Whisper on Trundle.
Yeah, true. That's better, definitely.
So like, why? Okay, so yeah, this is a huge, not huge, but like, why put the Last Whisper on Ezreal when you already have a 2-star Trundle? You already have a
and I can
replacement
just
Ezreal.
replace it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, even here on
that's
2-5, you could have done that, and you're way stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, who is your tank and who is your damage dealer here?
The tank is Vi. So
The
building
tank
a
is-
Morello on Vi is a little bit sketchy.
No, that's not so bad, but like, you have Singed.
Oh no, it's Singe. Yeah, it's
Singed is
Singe.
garbage. You have this garbage thing, and you have Vi with Morello and Trundle with a cloak, 2-star Trundle, which you can have Runans and Last Whisper on.
Yeah.
So just put Trundle in the second row, and just like make sure that Trundle stays alive.
Hmm.
Because like Trundle is a bruiser, but he's also a carry. Yeah, there you go. You realize, okay, and you put okay. So then, like, now imagine if the Last Whisper was there as well. It would have been amazing.
Yeah. Would you ever put Trundle in the back with Ezreal?
Why? Just put
Or
him in
is
the
it like-
second row.
Yeah, second row. All right.
So second row, so he doesn't take aggro. Like right now, why is Trundle getting focused, and this little shit is not getting focused, and this little shit. Like, yeah, okay, fine. If you want, you can put like Zillion here, Trundle here, sure.
Okay.
So okay, where let's just. So we have Ezreal. We have Singed, right? We have Trundle. We have Vi. We have Zillion, if I can find them, and we have the
little shit.
The little shit. So, little shit is always in the front. Singe is in the front. Singe wants to do his like ulti and die. Little thing, whatever, do whatever, and then you can do something like this. Like, yeah, this is fine. Or like even this, because like Ezreal, you just take all the items off Ezreal and you put everything on Trundle.
Yeah.
So then you have Runans, Last Whisper, and like maybe a Rage Blade, maybe a RFC, whatever happens. No, you have the Morello here. But like if you put the bow on him, he can get a second Runans, he can get an RFC, he can get a Rage Blade, he can get a Titans, like all reasonable stuff.
Yep.
So then you want Trundle here, and you want Vi in the back just to protect from assassins. But if there are no assassins, then you want Vi like something like this, for example. Like,
yeah, that
actually,
makes sense.
why do you protect from assassins? You don't give a fuck about these units anyway, so there's no point putting it in the back. Because these units are garbage anyway. So like, your whole strategy is like do something like this, so that like Vi walks up, punches someone, Trundle walks up, starts doing damage. But they don't get aggro at the start, because these are kind of like your tanks, but they're also your like these are the garbage units. They want to die first. These are tanks, but these are actually garbage units as well.
Yep.
So then it's like, do you like, are you completely insane? Do you do something like this? Maybe not. Maybe you do it like if you have 2-star Zillion. If it's 2-star Zillion, you can even frontline him. Because he has a lot of HP, he will ulti, he will die, who cares? But your whole, like, as soon as Trundle and Vi die, you lost the fight. So if at any point Trundle and Vi die, you lose your fight. So it's just like watch that and see if it's true. But like here, like, this guy's not positioning too well. I mean, it's okay with the Vexes and the Poppies, but like this guy, yeah, way too weak. But like at any point, if Trundle and Vi are dead, you lose the fight. Even if everything else survives. Oh, very nice. Kind of high roll. Oh, are we doing it? Are we doing? Oh, yeah, nice. So it only took you from 2-5 to 3-2. Oh, nice. Maybe you notice the shield on the Caitlyn now. Do we notice the shield on... Yeah, we notice... Okay. So
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. We'll
Thankfully,
see.
you made a mistake. You made a mistake, so like... Huh. So Ascension, obviously. I think Standing Iron got nerfed. I mean, Weak Spot is not bad. Especially with Last Whisper. It's like, it stacks. So like, you pierce their armor and then you reduce their armor more. So it's not Never Stand United. Stand United is too weak now.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
They nerfed it and like, it's not... Oh my god, nice high roll. Oh no. If you just... Oh, okay. But look at this.
I know. It's, like, I think it's the most painful thing to watch. Oh, now I get it, I think.
Oh, now you realize, I have another augment. Nice. Okay, so yeah, here it's... Okay, not many options. You don't want second Runans. And yeah, armor is most flexible since you already have Morello. Yeah, I completely agree.
Cool. Huh.
Yeah, good.
Like,
what?
Seraphine instead of the Ez?
No, as it gives scrap.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's why I kept him.
But there's another thing you should be doing. Oh, I think so. I think there's another thing you should do here. You don't see it?
Well, it would be to put Trundle and Vi in the second row.
Just play Jhin over Zillion or something. Like, you don't really need the... Like, if you
the Innovator?
Like, if you put it in the back anyway, like, what is the point of this thing?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the innovator thing, like, maybe it's close, but, like, yeah, it's close. Or just level up and play Jin, but I guess you don't want to be that aggressive.
Hmm.
But, like, actually, you could have leveled for 30. Yeah, you sell the Trundle, so yeah, you're at 20 gold. And you destroy everybody. Because you have Sniper and you have Clockwork with Jin.
That's true. So it would be worth to do that?
I mean, okay, so if you can get away with being this greedy, it's kind of fine.
Okay.
But it's something to consider. Like, I would just do it because I know I would do more damage to my opponents, and it's like guarantees me the win, and like my lobbies are not this weak.
Okay.
So like, look at okay. So why are we losing the fight? Because these guys survived.
Yep.
That's like the main thing. These things died first. The Trundle's dead. Or like the Trundle's almost dead. Vi is dead. Yeah, Trundle's dead. Vi is dead. And look at that! We have Singed alive. We have all the other shit alive. But like they don't.
All the other trash unit.
Yeah, they don't do anything. So it's like,
Sure.
and you have Ascension, by the way. So like with Ascension, you should definitely make sure that your important units survive longer.
Yeah, and to your point, if I add Jin there,
You win.
I win, and then my winning streak continues, and I'm in a really good spot.
Like you're in an amazing spot. Like
Yeah.
from there, you're guaranteed top 2. Like even without like, I mean, okay, maybe you can fuck it up because Panda was an expert and she managed to fuck everything up. Like even from like 100 HP, I think on 4 or 5 after Carousel, but like very good position for top 2 if you played the Jin there.
I mean, we all do.
Yeah. So what did we learn? I think it was last time. Did I not tell you this? Like, sell some shit because you could be getting good units here. Like, if you sell the Blitzcrank, and I don't know why you have another Trundle here. Like, sell the Blitzcrank, sell the Trundle, maybe sell the Leona, because some of these orbs could like, because that's a 5 gold orb. That's, oh my god, that could have been a epic with the Nico. Like a forecast with the Nico. Imagine you get a Jin with the Nico.
Yeah, that's crazy good.
So it's like, make sure you have room on the bench when you're picking this shit up.
Oh, I didn't know that it convert them to gold.
Yeah.
If you have
I mean, you can't get a unit, so it gives you gold. Like sometimes it's always gold. That also happens. Yeah.
But that's too many. So.
But usually it's units. They changed it. So like right now there's more units than gold. More often you get units rather than gold. We're leveling for sure for Jin. Please. Please. It doesn't even cost you anything. Oh god. What is this greed? Like I'm all for greeting, but it's like it doesn't do anything here.
I think I got stuck on the thing with the two extra gold.
So level and roll.
Like
that's nice. We're flexing between. Oh shit, we're going for Blitzcrank 3. Okay. So we rolled a lot and we didn't get stronger. That's kind of terrible.
Yep.
So like, why is more better shit not in there? Like, why is okay? Wait, what is the Zillion? Like Zillion, this should be probably Zac. This should probably be Jin. At some point, you kind of cut the Trundle as well. Put the items on Jin.
True.
So like first you greeted a lot of gold and then you rolled way too much gold on 7. Without even changing your board. So it's like you spent 40 gold for nothing. Nothing happened. Like nothing really changed this round. So yeah. No! What? So why do we have a 2-star Singed over a 2-star Zac?
That's a really good question.
Yeah. Like, you don't want to play Zac for too long. I agree. Zac doesn't do much. Why are we fucking rolling here like this?
Because
So-
I was like, I'm too weak.
Okay. You should roll a little bit on 6 if you have to. You can roll a little bit on 7 if you have to, but like you want to roll this much gold only on 8. Like,
Okay.
like if you're not far behind, you always want to do your bigger rolls on 8 because you're more likely to hit stuff.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And it's like, is Enforcer really that good? Like, doesn't Jin do so much damage compared to Camille?
Yes.
And he gives you Clockwork for your Trundle
True.
carry. So Trundle carry uses Clockwork pretty well. And you're still losing.
That's true.
So I hope the fact that you're still losing doesn't prompt you to roll more. Please, God, no.
I hope so. It's like I'm watching someone else game.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's not me. It's fine.
I wouldn't do shit like that. Oh my god, thank God. Thank God for the Tarek, so now it's at least your Trundle's a little bit safer, yeah. So I don't know why Brum is in the back. That is a little confusing.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because what do you want from Brum?
The CC and
Ulti and die.
the tankiness. Yeah,
Just ulti and die. That's all you want from Brum.
yeah.
Okay.
This is
This is the best out of shitty options. I agree. Options are like
yeah.
shit, and shittier. Yeah. You don't want scrap. Cyber implants got nerfed and they're just garbage in my opinion. So yeah. Yeah. And just like, these options are just so tilting.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
What do we need to do that right here, right now?
I thought so, but I think no. If I didn't donkey roll at 7 and just
But
played
you still
the
have
stronger
so much
board,
fucking so much fucking gold.
yeah, it would have been fine.
Cause like, you could have 3-starred the Jin. You could have 2-starred your Jace. You could have like 2-starred your Yumi. Something with that, Nico.
Yep.
So that's unlucky that Jin somehow got focused and died.
Mm.
So you lose anyway.
Yes.
I mean, you're slowly pivoting into the right board. Tarek has no place in this comp. It should be like Glissandra and something for
Jana?
Yeah, for Scholar. Yeah. So again with the greed, insane greed. Okay, never mind. So we wasted 20 seconds making items
Yep.
instead of actually getting stronger. By the way, what do you think? Oh, so wait, you get the Scion. What the hell? So after 20 seconds, okay, you do get the Scion. Okay. Okay, good. But like, you should have rolled more.
Yeah. Yeah, item last.
Yep, because you can do it during the fight.
Yep.
That's pretty big. We don't care about Tarek. Yeah, I guess that's kind of random. Yeah. Oh, so it's Tarek and Leona out for Jana and Lissandra.
Yeah. Lissandra? Oh, for
Or
Scholar?
Jana or Lissandra or Yumi or something.
Yumi, yeah.
It's interesting that you didn't slam a second Runehounds on the Jin. That you're that greedy. That you went for.
So the play was to slam another Runan.
Yeah, I mean, in this spot, I don't feel that you're doing that great. Are we just forgetting about exile again, or what?
Yep. Well, I was thinking that maybe it's better to have the Jin safer instead of having the Shield of Exile.
So yeah, so we get killed by Lux. Good thought process.
Yep. So next round, I think I just put Exile back.
Very good. No! What?
Yeah.
That was yours.
Yep.
What about BT if there's Lux, for example?
Yeah, BT would have been probably better.
And why are we at 50 gold? What the fuck, man? Okay, good. We're rolling. Okay. Now we realize, like, okay, so yeah, there we go. Okay. So now you're probably upset that you wasted Nico, right?
Yep.
Because you could have, like, getting 2-star is a lot easier than getting 3-star. I mean, the curses is not that bad. I mean, it might be, BT might be a little bit better. Okay. Do we really need to roll here on this round?
Well, I was like, I was thinking that maybe I would die
Okay.
since I have like 7 HP.
I like the Jin. No, it's Leona out for Jace for 4 Enforcer. No.
Yep.
Like, what does 3 Bodyguard do? What about 4 Enforcer, so that their carry doesn't play the game, so that your Jin has, like, if you're playing against Lux, she's not doing shit for 5 seconds. Yes, you high rolled, but like, yeah. So I guess, but this is like,
It would have been better.
And you even get Zephyr, very nice. So it's, I don't think, like, yeah, so this is just the fact that you high rolled the 3-star Jin.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a first. Yeah, so now you realize that you should have played that, and it's like, yeah. So I guess from here you just can't lose anymore, so that's kind of... I mean, yeah, you reposition, but I don't think there's much point to watching this. I mean, yeah, you're outpositioned the locks, and then you slowly just kill off everybody. Maybe at some point you realize that you want the Jace. Oh, nice, you put in Janna at least for scrap and Enchanter. Okay. But the Jace is always better because, yeah, the Lux doesn't get to play the game.
True.
I mean, yeah, this just... Okay. I mean, obviously this is a good game to review because, like, up until the 3-star Jin, you were going 7th.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is like a 7th lucky turn to 1st.
Yep. Nice.
But you did econ, at least you econ really well to be able to hit the 3-star Jin. So, like, it's not that much of a... Okay, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, nice. But then, like, the thing, like, why are you playing Caitlyn instead of MF if you're not going for Enforcer?
True.
Because MF is always better than Caitlyn. The only time you
Yep.
play Caitlyn is if you want to go for Enforcers. I mean, now, obviously, like, you keep the Caitlyn on the bench. Holy shit. Don't have you 3-star Scion, okay. But yeah, your rolling skills are impeccable. Love it.
Cool.
So, like,
At
now, he doesn't, I mean, if you knew that you were rolling for the Jace, for example, yeah, that would have been cool too. But yeah.
Yeah, true. All right.
So any takeaways from this?
Yeah. Rolling first, item second,
Yep. Always.
or last.
Yeah.
Always. Stop greeting too much when
That
you're a
was-
winning streak.
When you're winning streak, just level up and get
Yeah,
stronger.
just level up. Yeah.
Because, like, that Jin, like, you wouldn't have had to play from, like, 7th and pray for a 3-star Jin if you played the Jin on a 3-5, 3-6. Like, it would have been a much easier game. So, like, had you not managed to 3-star the Jin, you still would have top 4'd. Which, like, without the 3-star Jin, you get 7th. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad game. Like, too bad. It's just, like, some of the, like, mid-game I was not too happy about.
Yeah.
And, like, the positioning was kind of, yeah. It's just, like, make sure you position so that your semi-tanks, damage dealers, are not tanking all the way. Because, like, you lose because your Trundle dies. So don't let your Trundle die.
And, like, if I only have, like, Trundle as a quote-unquote tank, and all the other units are, like, squishy range unit, do I ever put them in the first row and Trundle in the second row?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, like, a challenge level play, but yeah. Especially if you if you have 2-star Zillion, 2-star Zyra, 2-star whatever. Just put them in the front row. Let them be meat. Like, even, like, Caitlyn has 1,000 HP. So let her meat shield for a little. Like, I mean, Caitlyn is kind of bad because her ulti is really good. But then, like, if it's something else, like a Warwick, for example, just let him die, so that the Trundle survives.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like Trundle is really, really good after like 20 seconds of the fight. But like, if you don't give him 20 seconds, then he's kind of garbage. Yeah.
Get it.
So we're ready to move on to the second game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think this one will be interesting. Like I thought I have like a top 1 comp.
Okay.
Augment, but I got 4th, I think.
So let's see how you get there.
Yep.
So Belt is fine. Mutant is Voidborn. It's really strong.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me what you should have played here.
To Caitlyn?
Yeah. Protectors are complete garbage, by the way. Like, they're not, like, they're garbage adjacent or whatever. They're just really, really bad. Because, like, Bodyguard is so much better than, like, Bodyguard is S tier, Bruiser is, like, A tier, Protectors are, like, B or C tier.
Okay.
That's frontline. So if you can play Bodyguards, always play Bodyguards.
Like early game,
yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah, like stage 2. And it's like, oh no, you... Okay, thank God. So here, let's see if you do the... Oh no. Here it's Selzak by Caitlyn and Darius.
Yeah.
And you just... Okay. A little bit of a freeze up happens.
Yep.
So please get the metabolic here. Yeah, okay, good. So already... Like, you could have Caitlyn, Darius, and Leona.
Yep.
And that's an amazing comp. Like, you have the 2 premium tanks, bodyguards, and you have a Caitlyn doing damage from the back. You're kind of, like, set up.
True.
And it's all because you were playing units that you shouldn't have been playing. Here it's... Okay, what do you play here? What is the one unit you absolutely have to play here?
Leona?
No.
And Singe?
No. There's like one unit you have to buy and play.
I guess it's Twisted Fate?
Of course.
Huh?
So you need frontline. You need damage.
Oh, yeah, true.
And yeah.
Okay, I get it.
And try even notice that you can make 10 here. You can actually make 10 here as well. That's even better. 3, 6, 8, 9. He's trolling. You can't make 10 here. 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. He's trolling. he's trolling because you would lose the fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like consider. But you can't make, dude. If you make 10, then you only have 1 unit to play. That's bullshit. It's 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so then you lose the fight. But yeah, definitely get the TF.
And in that spot, like if you can make 10 and don't lose the fight, do you always do it?
Yes.
Okay.
But the fact that you don't have the TF means that you have no damage.
True.
Now, okay, yeah, he just realized that he was trolling. Yeah, that you can't do that on 1-4. Yeah, so, but you still need damage. So like now you don't have damage. But you're always making 10 here. Always, 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 always. What are you doing? Dude! Why are you making 10 here?
I don't know.
Okay, same shit as last game. What did you fuck up last game for a big chunk of the game?
The augment?
Yeah! You have rich gets richer or whatever, like, however you want to interpret this. Injured gets richer. Lost streak. Fucking lost streak. This is make econ and lost streak.
Yeah.
This augment says, I don't want to win a round on stage 2.
And that's what I'm doing, but I'm not making 10, I guess.
Like, first of all, this board is garbage. Like, you have 2 bruiser. Okay, it's not complete garbage because you have a 2-star Graves. You have a really good front line. But if you're playing against anyone who has front line plus back line, they still beat you.
Yeah.
But you're not making 10.
True. So I'm losing 1 gold.
So at 3, 6, 8... This is 3, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. So what if you play Graves, Katarina, Twitch? So that maybe like your assassins can pick something off? So like Graves and Katarina, like Graves is 2-star, it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. Wait, so you'd have to play the Garen. You would have to sell the Graves. So you'd have to play Garen, Twitch, and Katarina, for example. If I'm doing my math right. 3, 6, 8, 11, 12. Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah, 14, that's fine.
You buy Katarina, and you can play the 2 Garens and Katarina, or you can sell one of the Garens, play Katarina Twitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can keep you can keep protectors. You can keep protectors and play a Twitch or something. But like there's no need here to play the board you're playing. Because you want to lose anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And you end up losing because you have he has a Shaco and you have no damage. So this is the same loss you would have taken and you could have had 10. Like
True.
Yeah. Like there's no difference between you playing shit or not playing shit. So don't play shit.
Yeah, that's like an weird in between.
Yeah, exactly. And that was I think we had that last game as well, like weird in between.
Yeah.
Are you still trying to get stronger here?
Yeah, but at least I'm selling.
But you do realize you could have made 20 had you made 10, right? Am I doing the math?
10.
No, that's 18.
6. Yeah.
3, 6, that's 18. Okay, never mind. But now you win and then no. So again, this is you just kind of playing whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, you could have made 20 had you sold in PvE. If you only played 1 unit on PvE and had 1 interest there, then you could have made 20 now. Because, do you know how the item system works regarding losing on PvE?
Not really.
So any round you lose up until the chickens or whatever they're called, 4-6, 4-7, 7,
Mm-hmm.
you'll still get your items from them. So even if you even if you lose this round or if you lose against Krogs, the item you would have gotten from Krogs, you just get it later. You never actually lose the item.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So like in 1-4, I could have just one unit, and
Yeah.
that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like you don't get the item then, but you are still guaranteed to get it end of stage 4.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But like now it's like, what the fuck's going on? Are you winning? You losing? You're not making 20 even now? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big ping pong. I'm ping ponging.
You have the Merc angle as well with Metabolic, which you ignore.
Yep.
And you're win streaking with Metabolic with like a shit board, so you might lose. And it's just like, this is like you have to decide, like you have to be like, okay, I want to win or I want to lose. So like, yeah, there's no need to buy the Cho. You definitely want to buy the Mercs. And you get the Gangplank here with the Mercs. And you then lost streak for infinite rounds and get a Merc cash out and you win the game. So this was like a free game. If you did that, like lost streak properly, had the Mercs, got the GP, you win the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
C'est vrai. Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, it's like always different. It's based on the augment. It's like this augment, you should always lose and make as much econ as possible. This is like a better way of like a better rich get richer. Because at any point, once you start winning, you get your HP back. So like if you win this round and the next round, you're not using your augment at all. Right? You don't want you don't ever want to be at 100 HP. Whenever you're at 100 HP with the augment, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, it's useless. So like now you're getting a lot stronger, but it's just bad because your augment says I should be losing.
Yeah. So next round, my augment could be useless.
Yeah. Next round, like now you're at 100 HP. And like now your augment is not going to be that useful.
True.
So that's what I mean, like, yeah. And like, imagine being at 50 here.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Rather than 100 HP, you'd be at like 80 HP or whatever, like 70 HP. Because you're healing up throughout the game anyway.
Yep.
And now you lose. And you... Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, you managed. Okay, good. So now you're at 40. But you don't even have a streak. Like, imagine if you had a 5 loss streak. Because that's another 3 gold on to 6 and to 7. The lost 3 gold. Okay. Oh, you're actually going for this comp. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Why not? All right. I mean, with metabolic, it just a lost streak into fast 8. But yeah, let's watch what you do here. But I think lost streak to fast 8 is like the easiest and most guaranteed play here.
Yeah, it was better with Mercs. And at what point do you want to not take Mercs? Like, when is it too late?
I mean, stage 3 is already too late.
Okay, so it's before stage 3.
But if you have this augment, then it's extended. So like after carousel, typically you want it after carousel. That's like the latest.
Okay.
Like you either pick up your third Merc from carousel or you get in the shop after carousel, or it's like, okay, I'm not going Mercs.
Okay, I see.
Maybe with metabolic, you can kind of greed it a little bit more, and you can just bleed on stage 3, for example, because like you're healing back up.
Hmm.
So metabolic changes, like you have a bit more HP. Okay, cool. So I guess we're just typical slow roll stuff. I like the discipline.
Yeah.
You're not rolling below 50. It's good. So what is our most important item here from carousel? If you can get anything.
Bow? No. Let me think. If I want to win, maybe a belt? Like
It's
if I want
always
to
belt.
get stronger
It's always a belt.
to make Warmog.
Warmog
sense.
is too clutch. And if you get another belt, you can always make redemption. Because then you just try to
True.
get a tier and make redemption.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, so what is second best? If you don't get belt.
Probably tier. And after that,
Wait, why tier?
to make redemption?
But don't you want Warmogs first? You need Warmogs plus redemption. You don't just want redemption.
Yeah, but okay, so the second best would be bow, maybe?
Still
To
wrong, I
make it
think.
hurricane?
Still wrong, I think.
Oh yeah. What would you pick?
Armor for Stoneplate. No?
Yeah.
So like, okay,
Yeah.
apart from Assassins, how does your comp win? If you're not playing Assassins.
Stalling the game for Kog'Maw to do enough damage?
Exactly. For the static shift to do enough damage for you to win the round. So thankfully they're helping you. Oh my god. So they saved you by taking out the other items so you didn't get baited.
Thanks to them.
Yeah. But the fact that you have Warmogs, like, watch the fight now. Like, it takes way longer to your Kassadin, so now Kog'Maw is having fun. Your Kassadin is still chilling. And it's like, you kill a lot more stuff because your Kog'Maw has more time. So now imagine Kassadin had Stoneplate as well. Kog'Maw wins.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, here
Especially
you
with
just
that
need
position,
3-star
huh?
Kassadin. Yeah. But yeah, your shops are pretty high roll. And yeah, people are saying cast solo fraud is not optimal because cast dies too fast. Like cast 2 is not strong enough. Okay, so we have mutant spat, very nice. Okay. I guess. I mean, it might as well be QSS Kog'Maw, no? No? QSS Kog'Maw and you put the belt on Kassadin?
Yeah, that's better.
Cause like this way there's less dead shit. Cause you just have too much dead shit right now.
Yeah.
So by making the QSS, you get rid of cloak and glove, and you can use the belt. And then next item probably is Giant Slayer, probably.
Yeah, that leaves swords.
Yeah. Cause like the next thing is like, how do you kill all these items, or like how do you kill the bad items?
Yeah, I think I got Like, I wanted to put Declaw on Kassadin, but then I saw the Mutant Spat. And I was like, okay, I've got to use that.
Okay, so now, oh my god, it's just level 5 mutant, no? Isn't
Yeah,
that the
but
easiest play?
yeah, it's the easiest one. But I was thinking that I wasn't sure if it was worth leveling to 5 and then having worst chance to get my
I mean, it's not that big a
other
difference.
unit. I think it's a huge difference though. It's like 25%.
But then you're finding
Level
like more Kog'Maws and more higher level shit. But okay, I guess it's your call. Yeah. I mean,
But
with
definitely
this
Mundo is better.
it's irrelevant because yeah, actually for this okay, for Voidborn it's irrelevant. You don't even want 5 mutants here, by the way. Yeah, you don't want 5 mutants.
Why not?
Well, who benefits from this?
Well, Kog'Maw, true damage.
Really? Is Kog'Maw actually doing any damage?
Not right now.
But what is doing your damage?
The Shiv.
Yeah, the ship is doing damage.
Yeah. Okay, so you mean we don't want the 5 mutant right now?
Yeah.
But
we
like
don't want 5
later.
mutants at all. Like unless you get like a Kaisa, we don't care.
Huh.
Because who gets the benefit of their true damage? Like, you want QSS, you want static shiv, and it's just like Kog'Maw static shiv is killing shit.
Okay.
Because nobody actually benefits from 5 mutant, right? Like Kog'Maw maybe gets a little bit stronger. Okay, maybe Garen benefits a little bit from it, but it's just like, oh damn, oh damn, wow, nice roll, sir. And I like to level up as well.
Thanks.
But I don't like the cloak on Kassadin, right?
Yep.
Because it's like like by the way, what does QSS do for Kog'Maw? Like, what does QSS do in general?
You don't get hit by CC.
And what else?
You get some crit.
No crit. Wait, what? You want a sword? No, 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 it's never sword. Never sword.
It's bow. Or, well, what are the options?
Okay, so it's Declaw if you need Declaw. It's, oh my god, it's, okay, so it was, if you can snipe the stone plate,
The
you snipe
Kaisa?
the stone plate. If you snipe the stone plate, you snipe the stone plate.
Okay.
Kaisa is also decent here. Like, Kaisa just does, like, if you have a good front line and you get a Kaisa, like, right, it's like never sword. It's like stone plate, followed by Kaisa, followed by maybe the Declaw if you need it for the lobby, followed by bow. Like, what do you want a sword for? Yeah,
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would want a sword.
Yeah, so the cloak there is a complete grief. Yeah, you realize that. So it's like, look at how many dead items you have.
Yeah,
So it's
almost
like
4.
Yeah, you do have four components that are dead,
Mm.
and that might stay dead. Which just feels really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're thinking about the Declaw and then you change your mind, so yeah. I still think it's the best to make sure armor here, yeah.
I tried it, but it felt like shit.
Okay, so the thing is, if Garen was naked and you had the mutant spat on Caitlyn instead of Garen, because Caitlyn's
It's
the one
better.
doing more damage rather than Garen, I think.
Mm.
I would assume.
But I was thinking that since it's like an execute, Caitlyn is already executing people.
But she can execute people with her auto attacks because she's 3-star.
Good point. Good point.
Or even put it on like Graves or someone. Like Graves might even be better. But then it's like, I know it's kind of like, yeah, whatever, you get makeshift armor. It doesn't happen all the time. But it's like having some forethought, like, or maybe you want a TG on Garen. That's also good. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like typically they should go on like a secondary carry most of the time.
Yeah, Garen was the bad choice there.
Yeah, so like now it's not that amazing that you have makeshift armor. And then yeah, the option of 4 Enforcer was also on the table.
Hmm.
Which I guess people don't value strongly enough, but I think it's kind of OP.
I think it's because For Enforcer is bugged.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well then it's kind of, yeah, then it's pointless if it's bugged. So it, like, normally 4 Enforcer would be good, but yeah, if it's bugged then... So please
Like
show me the items.
Works.
Yeah.
Like it works, but it's not always the right targets.
Yeah, and I know assassins still jump and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, still plate. Why is IE bad? Why don't you just go Deathblade and Trapclaw, no?
Yep. Yeah, that Blade and Trapclaw is better.
So why is IE bad? What do you know about Kog'Maw?
He likes attack speed, and he doesn't have a high attack damage.
He has the lowest attack damage in the game.
Yeah, so
So
even if he crits, it doesn't do shit.
the lowest attack damage in the game is Kog'Maw.
Literally.
So yeah, look at that, 113. That's juicy, right? 113.4 multiplied by 1.4. Look at those juicy crits.
Yeah, that's
juicy,
shit.
juicy 45 damage. While the Deathblade, I'm not saying Deathblade is good, but at least it goes up from 113 to 213. That's kind of okay.
Definitely better than that.
And you get some AD. In case people are building like D-Claws and playing a lot of Enchanters, you have some AD. I mean, you already have the Spark to kind of... sorry, not the Spark, the Shiv. But yeah, you already have an attack speed, so Deathblade would be really good because it's like more damage. I mean, the Zeke's is not terrible, but the fact is you could have made the Trapclaw and just had a floating sword. And I think the Trapclaw is a little bit better because there's a fuck ton of CC flying around. And Zeke's is kind of okay, like you get attack speed, but then you already have Rageblade. Yeah. Okay, so you get it right away. Okay, never mind. Okie dokie. Yeah, but that's a Declaw, right? That was right there, Declaw.
Yep.
So if you had Deathblade, at least you shred through that.
Yeah, and Mutant Spat on Kate would have been really awesome there. Because of Makeshift.
And because she does more damage.
True.
So this is a 1 round, for sure. If you just, make the Deathblade, put the Mutant Spat on Kate. And like right now, like you have Makeshift, but you have 4 itemized units instead of just 3. Okay, we're going 8. Nice. Okay, so now I have 5 mutant. But imagine if there was a Deathblade, so then he's doing a lot of damage, and 40% of that is true damage. So yeah, IE is a no-go for Kog'Maw. Possibly with True Gauntlet. Possibly with True Gauntlet.
Yeah, I think I value IE way too much.
It's a garbage item most of the time. It's only good on assassins. Like Akali, okay, Akali Abyss is IE, obviously. And then, Lux. Obviously, Lux or Victor. Like, if you have IE Jewel Gauntlet, that's really good as well.
Okay, so it's very situational.
Yeah. And, yeah, people are also saying that Brambles fuck you now that you build an IE. Which Deathblade doesn't care about that, but yeah. So it's like, I even gets countered by an item which Deathblade doesn't. Oh, I like this positioning. Very good. Oh, shit. Never mind. Kog'Maw's gonna come back. Yeah, so this is where, I mean, you beat this guy anyway, but where the trap claw would have been amazing. Right? So shit like that doesn't happen.
Yeah. So Trapclaw works on Kench?
I mean, he doesn't eat you, right?
I didn't know.
It's an ability.
Yeah. It's a weird ability.
But it's an ability.
Like, a bit different.
Okay, yeah, it's either second Snowblade or Redemption, yeah, but we're fine.
So there it's always Jace
imagine-
instead of Vi, right?
Imagine you had QSS. Right? Like, imagine you had QSS. Your Kog'Maw would actually play the game. Because, like, stun, more stun, it's gone. I think it's close, but perhaps, yeah. I mean, Bruisers is not nothing since you have 7 units. And, like, you want to backline the Jace, but you can't, which is also frustrating. Like, you want to have the Jace in the back, but then he turns into an attacker instead of a defender. I think the bigger blunder was the no QSS and the IE. Because, like, those are very bad. Like, if you had, even if you had, like, Rageblade, Static Shift, QSS. I mean, better. I know it would shift around some of your items. You would have another Cloak and Sword. So then you would have a BT. Okay, that's bullshit. Then you would just BT Caitlyn, I guess. Right? Am I saying that right? Instead of the
there's Garen too. I know that it's BIS on Garen.
Oh, BT, yeah, BT would be fine on him, so he stays alive longer. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially since he has a lot of HP, it's not that bad. Yeah. I really like QSS on Kog'Maw. Like, it helps me a lot. Like, when I was able to build QSS on Kog'Maw, it's like, because Kog'Maw does a lot of damage as long as he's casting. But as soon as Kog'Maw stops casting, this is not even a contest. It's always going on Garen, right? Because you have makeshift armor.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope. Okay.
That was that is what I was checking.
I guess the extra protector is not bad. Just eats a Zephyr, why not? And it gives your oh damn, yeah. Oh nice! That actually did something. So we're still alive, Calculated, of course.
1 HP.
Yeah, it's calculated.
1 HP.
So I mean, here I would roll for a 2-star Blitz or a 2-star something. So you're selling all of that, but like, why not roll for 2-star Blitz or something? I don't know. Oh wow, professional position against that guy. Wow, love it. So Galio didn't shit on you. That's impressive. Well done. And you're top 4. Yay.
Yep. Do you think it could have been like second or third in that game?
I mean, with the QSS with like a little bit better itemization and like Garen without any items, so I use his makeshift, Caitlyn to do more damage, possibly. I mean, it's tough to
Yeah,
figure
to
it out.
estimate. Of course. Of course.
But I mean, okay, if you're okay, so like if you're, yeah, so I think it's possible, especially with the 26 HP. Like you can get third, I think, if the 26 HP guy loses here. Yeah, so and especially like okay, so I mean, I wouldn't have played this comp at all. I just would have open forwarded and gone fast 8
Yeah, with marks.
with mercs or just with the augment, like because of the augment specifically.
True.
So like yes, the augment is helping you now. It got you top 4 because you would have been long dead if you didn't have extra HP coming in.
Yep.
But it's like really fascinating. Like your positioning is really spot on. So it's like that is really good. We position against assassins and like we position against other stuff. But it's just like, and like grabbing that. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. You did a good job of grabbing that. You just don't have enough damage.
Yeah, it's too much healing.
But was it the healing or was it the CC from the Oriana? Okay, then what the fuck? Like, or was the some sort of damage coming in from some? Oh, the Heimer just popped off. The Heimer just decided to pop off. Yeah. Oh, so this actually fucked you, by the way. Oh shit! Kate hit the augment.
Okay, so I needed to, if I replace Kog'Maw by Graves, I win there probably.
Probably. Cause like you just made Heimer into an assassin.
Yes.
I mean, I watched this. I don't know. Oh shit! I don't want to not give props where props is due. No, it wasn't Milk. It could have been Kyun, or maybe it was like I know it wasn't the high elo streamers, and they added a random Brom, and they put the Brom in the corner to get blitzed, so the Brom got blitzed and stunned his whole backline.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if this guy is big braining this shit, but maybe he knows because he has so much celestial healing that if you grab the Heimer will just destroy your backline. I don't think he knows that, but a challenger player might actually do this move on purpose, knowing that like this is the easiest way to kill your Kog'Maw. I think if you hadn't pulled in the Heimer, you have a chance here. But by putting in the Heimer,
get wrecked.
You get wrecked because the Heimer's like, oh, there's a Kog'Maw next to me. Let's just kill the Kog'Maw. Yeah. Rather than the Heimer getting stuck on one of your tanks. Yeah. So like yeah, you might win here from like if you go front to back, but by getting the Heimer to assassinate you, that didn't help. So key takeaways if we're jumping into this last VOD.
Okay, so IE.
Don't make IE. Just try to try to avoid
almost
the item.
Always shit items.
Yeah.
Almost always. Okay,
It's
so don't make IE.
It's only for assassins or IE Jewel Gauntlet combo.
Yeah. Alright. Don't make IE. Better early game. When lose streaking, trying to go for Yordle or Mercs.
I mean, I'm not essentially saying like I'm not saying the early game was worth. What I'm saying is, play to your augment.
Yeah.
You gotta milk the fucking augment. So if the augment is lost streak and gain HP back, then you lost streak and gain HP back. That's kind of like but and overall it's like decide what you want your early game to be like, and then do it. Like it's up to you.
Yep. All right. And I have a question about the augment. I think it's make different, like where you don't have any synergies at all. Is like how strong is it, and is it only for the early / mid games? And after that, you want to play good synergy.
So it's like the first one is like I'd say levels like level 7, second one level 8, third one level 9. Basically, that's kind of how I see it. Does that make sense? So
Not
like,
really.
The first one you can go fast level 7, and then you start playing synergies. The second one you
Okay.
can go fast level 8, then you start playing synergies, and the third one you can just play the whole game.
Cool.
Yeah. But what are some good units that would like build different augment?
Well,
There's one in particular.
it's attack speed.
Yeah, but like, what is a
So-
unit that doesn't need synergies? There's like a few of them, right?
Yeah. Well, there's good standalone units
Yeah.
like Tarek. Zach is pretty good.
No,
on
Tarek is
standalone.
a socialite.
Oh, true.
No, I mean, I'm talking about carries.
Carries. Warwick.
Like real carries. Like 4 cost, 5 cost. Sorry, I
Okay.
Yeah.
4+5. Yone.
no, he needs traits. He needs challenger.
Okay, and it can't be 5 cost because
Oh, it can be.
they already.
It can be if you get there. If you like, you should be healthy enough to get to 5 costs relatively easily.
But like, it is Transformer a
Yes,
synergy?
it is. Yes.
Okay. Fiora.
Fiora is like the best one. Yes.
Hmm.
And she's a 4 cost. She's easy to hit, and like you just build like socialites for her. You can build enchanters for her. You can build like random frontline for her. She's really good.
All right.
Does anyone else stand
And
out?
so when you, let's say you hit Fiora too,
Yeah.
and you have like the last build different.
Yeah.
Do you still like? Do you have like all the other synergies except for Fiora,
Of course.
or do you? Okay.
So
okay,
you can
okay.
play
So-
socialites, for example. You can play socialite. On this you play Seraphine and Tarek. Then maybe you can play like Janna and Oriana. I guess you cannot play Camille, but like you can play things around to buff up the Fiora in other ways.
Okay, so you don't care about the health and the attack speed for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Only for you, the carry.
Because like Challenger doesn't give as much attack speed as Build Different, and Enforcer is irrelevant. And that's the same thing for Kaisa. Challenger is lower attack speed, and Mutant is irrelevant. So like these are the premium ones because like they just don't care. Same thing with Jin. Jin is also really good. Like, do you need Sniper or do you want insane damage? Because Build Different gives you attack speed, which he converts into damage. You know that about Jin, right?
Well, it makes sense, since in LoL it's pretty much how that works.
Yeah, he converts 1% of attack speed into damage. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So it's like Jin is good, Kaisa is good, and Fiora is really good. Possibly even Jinx, but it's harder to play her because you can't have another scrap, you can't have a twin shot. Like, yes, you can kind of make her work, but Jinx is overall like right now she's in a bad spot in general.
Yeah, I tried her a couple of games and I always got wrecked.
Yeah.
At least with Jinx 1.
And then there's something like Akali, which is decent, but the fact is like you need to make a jeweled gauntlet, you can't make an IE. And you probably need some sort of healing on her, and I don't think it's that amazing. But Victor, on the other hand, is actually decent because he will actually cast more. He will actually cast.
That makes sense.
So you can have like if you have AP, you're going Victor or Kaisa. If you have AD, you're going Jin or Fiora. And early game it doesn't matter. You're just gonna 2-star whatever you can find, and just like you're just taking units in and out. That's basically how it works. So like,
Ooh.
you're playing.
Is Urgot a good option too?
I don't think so because he needs his traits, right? I think Urgot is. I mean, the attack speed is kind of good, But I think Urgot is more reliant on his traits. Because like, what does Jin want? Typically, what do you want for Jin? Like not particular units, but like what does Jin need to work well?
A lot of stalling.
Yeah.
So CC, tank,
Exactly.
enchanter, healing.
So do you need any of this? No.
No.
But if you look at Urgot, like why is Urgot good? Well, he fits really well with Zac and Mundo. And then you can put in a Jinx. And that's
Yep.
like that's the Urgot comp. If you remove that shit, like Urgot first of all kind of got hit this patch because Runance is bad.
Yeah.
So like the attack speed is kind of okay. But it's like I think Urgot would definitely not be as strong as Jin or Fiora. Yeah?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Are we doing a build different game? Is that what's happening now?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
Okay. But yeah, so like, oh, sorry, I know why I opened the builder. I'm sorry. So I opened the builder in the first place to show you that like you're playing Darius, and then as soon as you hit like Leona, you just cut the Darius, and then you're playing Caitlyn, and as soon as you hit MF 2-star, you cut the this is 2 stars. You cut the Leona for MF.
Yeah, 2-star.
And then you can play Quinn for more backline. You can play Swain for a secondary tank. You can play, I guess, Vi for a good tank or something, or like Ilawi. And then as soon as you hit Zac, you replace that. And it's just like, that's the fun part of build differently. Like Lissandra's good. Maybe you want some backline, so then Zyra's fine. Right? Zillion is also good. And just like you're putting in all the good units without any synergies. And then as soon as you hit the better ones, like you replace that with that. You can replace Zyra potentially with Yuumi because you just don't care because Yuumi's a really good unit, right? So like even though Yuumi has Academy, even though Yuumi has Cuddly, it doesn't work, but it's still fine, right? Or you can like if you hit 2-star Lissandra, you play 2-star Lissandra. You can even play Janna, but Janna's just hard because she has Enchanter and Scrap. So then you can't play Orianna, for example, and you cannot play Jinx. So it's kind of like...
That's true.
Yeah, but like I think the ideal front line for this, it's kind of wonky, but it's obviously Sion, because he doesn't have any traits, and Dr. Mundo, and Braum. And that's like pretty good front line. And then you can have like a Fiora. And then obviously you can have like Taric is fine for the Socialite. So then you play Seraphine for more Socialite. And then you can play like more stuff, which is actually good stuff. So like maybe you play Janna for Enchanter. And then at 9 you just add in the Yuumi, for example. So like your front line gets all the HP, right?
Yeah.
Fiora gets the Socialite buff and the Scholar buff and the Enchanter buff. And these units, whatever, like, sorry, you guys aren't important, you're just there to buff Fiora.
Yeah, that seems solid.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, that's a puzzle to solve, which is amazing, like, solving this puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, Socialites are always good, they buff up your carry, and you don't care about them, and, like, so yeah, belt start, very good. So now it's just like, obviously we're speeding through this more because it's just like we're looking for common trends. So again, here I would consider the Camille of Ezreal, because I mean it's close because you want Scrap. So like you want Scrap.
But Star is better.
You want Scrap and you want potential Yordles. But the fact of getting 2-star Camille is just so big, like, I would probably just play the Camille of Ezreal.
Yeah, it's better than Scrap.
Yeah, and not buy the Ziggs. So I would buy the Camille, I would buy the 2 Camilles and the Ezreal, sell the Graves. Yeah. Because now you can't even buy the 2 Camilles. Especially like if you get like a Zillion here or something, like, yeah. You're not buying any Camilles. Okay.
Yeah, that would suck. That would suck.
Ouch. Okay, so here's underdogs.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it.
Oh,
forcing
oh, and there's a
game.
Tristana and a Poppy and a Ziggs. Okay, yeah, okay, you. Oh shit. Okay.
I true.
But you. Okay, I guess you're under pressure. But I mean, it's fine. You sell the Graves, you buy the Tristy. It's fine. It's fine. Please tell me you buy the Poppy and Tristy. Poppy pop. Come on, bro. Why are we not getting the Poppy? You even got an extra, like, that's a 2-star Poppy already.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was just a mistake there.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, 10. So I sell everything.
We do. No! You're playing fucking Yordles. Yordles are a loss streak. Oh god, why? Why? So now at least you tell me that it's good to start everything. At least you told me that. What about belt on Blitz?
Yep.
Isn't belt
Yeah,
on Blitz
scraps.
the most important thing to do first? Like right now, put the belt
Yes.
on so you get the scrap bonus and
Yeah.
you can put on the last whisper at any point, because sometimes it bugs out and then you don't get the scrap bonus because it's too slow. Yeah. So it's like either you're winning or you're losing, but if you're winning, at least do that like the best way possible.
Yeah, that was really a questionable move.
No, that was a garbage move. That was, you have 10. Like,
Yeah.
write down somewhere in your notes, if you have 10, you have 10, and 10 is the best.
All right.
So, like, even
tier
the,
1,
like,
tier 1.
yeah, the fact that you missed the Poppy means you can go to 10. So that was like a mistake, which actually was really good. Like, not buying the Poppy was actually like next level play, because all the challengers, like the top challenger players, keep saying you don't want to 2-star you don't want to 2-star your Yordles if it's gonna hit your econ. So like that was like godlike play. Like, yeah, I'm not 2-star this Poppy. I need to sell to make 10. But then it's like you level and then you lose anyway, and then it's like, oh god, this game's already way more complicated than it should be. Like, you're playing a way harder game than you should be playing. And that's like another thing, like the thing I had opened, I guess you saw it, right? Like, keep it simple, stupid. Like don't make the game harder than it needs to be. Like, you have 10 gold, get the 10 gold and chill. Econ with Yordles. And don't you want to go for a 3-star with 3-star Tristana with this opener anyway? Like, don't you want to like have the option open?
Yeah, of course.
So by leveling up, you even like cock block yourself from that, right? Because you want to be getting lots of Poppies and Ziggs early, and so you can get your 3-star Tristana.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
not only does it like fuck up your loss streak potentially, right? It also fucks up you getting earlier 3-star Poppy and 3-star Ziggs. So like now it's like not even as good to try to go for 3-star Tristana. And now it's you can still get 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so you can still play double Poppy and make 10. Nope. Even after losing, you still use the belt. So like you added a scrap, but don't use the scrap. And you're losing anyway. Like, maybe the losses are not as bad, but like you would have been at 10. That means you would have gotten way more gold. You high rolled, very nice. So this would have been 20 gold. You're making yourself stronger, so maybe you can fuck it up even more. Right? Like, if you win, you fuck it up completely.
Yeah.
Very good.
And
Very good indeed. So it's like streak, just fucking streak. Like, this was an easy loss streak. Again, you didn't go for it, even though it was like easiest loss streak. Let's think about items. Sorry, 1 second. I guess you're going for Warmonks. Okay, it's a safe play. Why not? Can't complain about that. So now you have to fucking win, hopefully. You realize that you're winning. You're win streaking now. So we choose not to level here? Okay, I mean...
Yeah, I don't want to win that game, so I'm just...
This is like, yeah, you don't want to win the whole game. Yeah, okay, I'm glad you understand that you're not trying to win the game. So it's a loss, loss, win, loss.
Yeah.
So, like, can you get a 5-win? Can you get a 5-win on stage 2? Every game?
Every game, though.
can you get a 5 loss on stage 2 every game?
Yes.
I mean, guaranteed at your rank, guaranteed, because those people don't know that you can actually play like 2 units on 2-4 and 2-5, like 2-5 and 2-6. They don't know
And
that
like,
you can make yourself weaker to lose those rounds.
And like, if you sell all your units, you probably will lose all the games.
Yeah, all
Right?
the rounds, yeah, of course. But nobody at this elo knows about that or like thinks about that. In Challenger lobbies, it's like a mindfuck. Like you're playing like 3 units because you're playing your 3 Yordles, but you have a 2-star Poppy and the other guy doesn't have a 2-star Poppy, and he positions his Ziggs in the front row and it dies, and your Poppy blocks for your Ziggs, and then your Ziggs beats him, and then you lose your loss streak. Those are the kind of mind games I'm used to. That there's people actively trying to make themselves as weak as possible and lose. Or like Merc, if you're going Merc against Merc. Like, if you're playing Mercs, you don't want to make any item, you don't want to use any components, because if you play the other Merc player and he's dumb enough to slam any item, he beats you. And he fucks up his streak and cashes out while you can continue. So these are like the next level things.
Yeah, and you put Quinn and Misfortune
in the front row, so they die first. Yeah. I guess at this elo, you can just play them normally and kill a few units. But like at higher elo, you gotta make sure that you lose the rounds you want to lose. So like the trend for the 3 games, you are not losing on purpose when you should be losing. You should lose all of these rounds. Same as last game, you should have lost all the rounds.
Makes sense.
It's actually very simple. Like, is my board strong? Do I have some 2-stars or do I have some good items? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm trying to go for a win streak. Like, I like to slam if I have like a good opener, if I can slam a Shroud, if I have like a 2-star Darius, let's go for it. I slam Shroud, I play 2-star Darius, I try to win as much as I can on stage 2. If I don't have shit, then I'm like, okay, I try to get as much gold as possible as fast as possible. I don't make any items, and I get a good economy going, and then I have to roll sooner. I have to roll on 3-2 to kind of stabilize, not to die.
And what's the cutting point to know if you're playing to win or to lose? Like, I guess two 2-star units would be
2-star frontline backline. So it's always frontline backline.
Yeah.
So if you have, let's just go with like the standard board, standard board I like. So like Darius and Poppykins. Where's Poppykins? Poppykins, TF and Ziggs. Whatever. Yeah. So if Darius is 2-star and TF is 2-star, then you're winning. If Ziggs and TF are 2-star, then it's gonna be hard. If Poppy and Darius are 2-star, then you're winning. So it's like if you have frontline 2-star, you're winning. If you have 1-on-1, you're winning. And if you have 2-star backline, it's not really worth it because your frontline is more important.
Okay, so if you hit like Ziggs and Twisted Fate 2-stars, would you consider selling them and open porting?
That's close. Like maybe I play this on 2-1, and if I have enough gold, I level up and I play a second Darius, for example. On 2-2 or on 2-3, if I'm winning, I can level up to 5 earlier and just play another Darius gets the 100 armor, like the 100 shield.
And the shield. Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, it's not perfect, but like at least it gives me more time for my TF and Ziggs to do shit.
Okay. And let's say you have maybe 2-star Camille and 2-star Ezreal, but no synergies.
Okay. So then you just like, and if they have an item for either of them?
Let's say you have like Shroud.
Shroud? Okay, then you're win streaking for sure. If you position, like I saw you position really well. So then you Shroud the fuckers every time. Or like, you Shroud for the largest clump of units and like strongest enemies. So you don't Shroud the guy playing 3 Yordles, but you Shroud the guy playing Innovators, for example.
Okay.
And then it's like whatever you have, like it doesn't really matter what else you have. Like, okay, if you want to go for 4 units, maybe you add a Ilawi, whatever, and then maybe you add like town is really good, right? Or Twitch is fine, or just like anything like Camille, like Caitlyn is fine, like any sort of backline.
Okay, so go for a win streak.
And if this is 2-star, this is 2-star, you can go for a win streak.
And but, if you have, let's say, GA.
J is kind of tricky. J is kind of tricky. I think you put it on Camille.
Yeah.
And you can still try. But, important thing. Like, if you lose before carousel, you just sell your board and lose these two. Or like you can even sell, like, have 3 out of 4 units and make sure you make a lot of gold and lose the next 2.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or here, you gotta fucking level up. You have a 2-star 6 on the bench. You gotta fucking level up for the scrap Arcanist angle and the 2-star 6 and you win this round. Because you just won. Like, you ideally have a 5 streak, but if you don't have a 5 streak, at least do your best to lose. Like, if you lost here, lose here. If you won here, win here. Because the worst that can be, like, loss, win, loss, win.
Yeah, yeah. Because you don't get any gold.
Because you don't get any extra gold.
Yeah.
So now you get stronger again. And you might win. Okay, this guy's fortunately really strong. So you don't win. Okay, so like it's actually good enough. Like here, it's like a very nice loss. That's fine. Yeah.
And like if I'm losing and like everybody is not playing for a losing streak, could I slam some items to take less damage?
Of course, that's like the next level play. No, losing here is still big. It's still +1/+1. So losing here is still big because you're like, people are saying that losing here is not big. No, losing here is because you get +1 on 2/6, you get +1 on 2/7, and because your board is not that strong. If you lose after Krugs, then it's fine. Because like that's another thing. Like even if you have like a 2 loss, you're going into Krugs, you realize, okay, I'm probably gonna lose after Krugs as well. But like as soon as the streak is broken, you should spend a little bit. Yeah, I'm planning for later. Of course I plan for later. Of course you have to plan for later. Yeah. So like yeah, you plan for later, like that you're gonna lose again after Krugs.
Okay, so let's say you have a losing streak for all of stage 2.
That's perfect.
When do you roll and try to get stronger to win streak?
Okay, so it's either 3-2 level 6. If you are like a sane person. If you are insane, it's level 7 on 3-5 or 3-7 and roll down all the way.
Okay.
But for example, last game you had metabolic. So it's always lost streak stage 2 and 3, level to 7 on 3-7, hit 2-star Fiora or 2-star Jin, and get a top 4. That's like the easiest way to do it.
Okay. And even better with Mercs.
Yeah, even better with Mercs.
And like, I remember there's one game I played Mercs and got Kaisa and Yumi.
Okay.
And I thought I was stable, but I lost.
Did you have items on them?
I had Archangel on Kaisa and Morello on Yumi. I think.
But did you have frontline then?
I don't know.
Yeah. So like Archangel Kaisa is a bit weaker this patch than last patch, but it's like if you didn't have frontline, then it's irrelevant. Like if you have even if you have a Gen 3-star, but you don't even have like if you have Sion 1, Brom 1, Leona 1, and a Gen 3-star, you can still lose. Because your frontline dies, your Jin doesn't even get into his ulti state, and he can still die. So like, frontline is extremely important. That's why I'm glad you're starting belt, or like you start belt or armor, because having frontline or having frontline items. Like the reason I got 5th today, I got really tilted today because I got 5th with Arcanist, and like the biggest thing was, I got dropped 2 swords from Krugs, and no 2 swords from the Wolves. I got dropped 2 swords. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Arcanist, I got 2 swords. Yeah.
Wow.
So I had like the shittiest items. I had like Zeke's, IE, Jeweled Gauntlet, Giant Slayer, Shroud, and I had no frontline. Zero, like, my only frontline was Shroud. So, of course, Arcanists are garbage without frontline, because you need your frontline to hold so that they can pop off. And it's like most comps, like Jin, for example, you need your frontline to hold so he can pop off. So that's like, and the same thing with Kaisa Yumi. Like, if you don't have frontline to hold, then yeah. Okay, so now we won. So what does that mean?
We're trying to win next one.
We level up and we roll a bit to make sure we keep winning. Like, I don't understand why you sold the Vex with Warmogs. Why not just either just keep the Vex with Warmogs on the bench and lose a round, because you already lost 2 before, or level up and play the Vex with Warmogs.
True.
Because don't you want, like, stage 3, don't you want a 2-star Vex with Warmogs?
Probably.
Like, you're going backwards. Like, 2-star Poppy is good on stage 2. But on stage 3, it's the 2-star Vex that you need for frontline, not the 2-star Poppy. And by selling the Vex, it's like you're putting off your 2-star Vex, which is a 3 cost. So like 3 cost 2-star is way better than 1 cost 2-star. So instead of getting stronger for like 1 or 2 rounds with the Poppy, with the Warmogs, just leave it on Vex and play the Vex with Warmogs. And you can keep the Poppy. Because like this way, as soon as you hit the 2-star Vex, you should probably sell the Poppy. Which is kind of dumb because you didn't have to sell the Poppy in the first place had you not put the Warmogs on her. Yes? Because now you want to level for Vex. I assume. I hope. I hope you fucking level for Vex. At least fucking level for Vex. If you're not going to roll, at least level for Vex. Oh, goddamn. Like, you just won. You just fucking won. And now you're just going to fucking lose. And it's just like this like on-off streak that is so frustrating. Like, aren't you frustrated when this shit happens? When you're like winning, losing, winning, losing. Okay, fine, you won. But that was like, no thanks to you. That was just extremely weak opponent.
Yeah, it was low. It was lucky.
Why is it or isn't it stand behind me? I mean, I guess you don't remember now because of the replay, but you have to be able to tell me less than half the people are going 80. If less than half are going for 80, it's not stand behind me. If half or more are going for 80, it's stand behind me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So whenever
I think at the moment, I was like, a random item is more flexible.
But stand behind me is like, if I scout the lobby, I see a bunch of Last Whispers, i.e. Deathblade, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I know stand behind me is flexible because like you always need to play bodyguards against AD comps.
Yeah, definitely. No, I see your point.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
So like stand behind me or like a bodyguard, Heart is really good. Like if there are people going for AD. If there's like one Fiora player and then everyone else is going for like Lux, Lux, Heimer, Lissandra, Seraphine kind of hybrid builds, then stand behind me is useless.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And you got a GA, that's nice. And we're definitely leveling here, right? Like, dude, how are we not leveling here? Okay, we're gonna level, right? Dude! Okay. How are you wasting gold by leveling here? Please, can you explain that to me?
I'm wasting gold because I will break my streak.
No, but like, by leveling here, how would you waste gold? Because you don't want to do it because you're gonna waste gold, right?
Yeah.
So how is the gold actually wasted? If you level up here, put in a unit, you're gonna have 2 more XP, but you want to go to level 7 anyway, right?
True. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's not perfect now, but you're going to level 7, like ideally on wolves anyway. So like having the 2 more XP doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't hinder you in any way. Especially you're still above 50. The XP is not wasted because like you can use it. And yeah. So example, what if instead of the GA you had stand behind me? And you had Poppy in the back? Then your shit doesn't die.
Yeah, for this fight, maybe it
Yeah.
wouldn't change.
But then like, no, it would.
But,
It would. Like the bodyguards would help a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
I get your
Yeah.
point.
And then it's like maybe like okay, maybe it's just this guy. Maybe it's not anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, I get your point. I get your point.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So then I guess we want more Jin. Oh shit. Okay, so we can just take the Jin. Why not? Fuck it. So it's Tristana. Okay, yeah, or that. Yeah. Okay, this is way better. Yeah, that's way better. So now we're just leveling, I presume. So like, yeah, the XP would have been wasted anyway, because he would just be 4 out of 36, so it's completely fine. Same thing. G on the front line. I love the G on the front line. That's a good tech. I don't know what's happening. I will reduce the quality so that it doesn't lag.
But like anyway, the rest would probably be the same mistakes over and over. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just want to see this sexy late game of yours. Because like late game you turn on, which is really cool, compared to the person I had right before you. Like she was really strong early game, but then late game she was completely clueless. Well, like you need to work a bit on your early game, and your late game seems really really good. Yeah. So then again here you know that you want to make room on the bench, right? So that like you can get a Jin or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Here you're just going to 7. For fuck's sake, you're on 2 win streak. You have, yeah, just yeah. Okay, you did it. Okay. Okay, so I guess you leveled by accident, but then you're rolling. That's fine. Very good. Here, okay, here. I might even consider the Kog'Maw over Ziggs.
True. For the 4 snipers.
Yeah. So 4 sniper is only good on stage 4, like 3 and 4. When there isn't enough damage to burst your front line, 4 sniper is fucking amazing. If you ever can play 4 sniper, you do. But the reason you don't is because the snipers are garbage. Like you're playing Kog'Maw or Caitlyn, and as well as Tristana. Like you just want to play MF and Jin, right? But you have to play like the 2 shit snipers for it. But if you ever can, and like you have decent frontline, which you have Warmogs, GA, and you have 2-star frontline units, like what is Ziggs doing? Right? Like, isn't Kog'Maw
Nothing.
better than Ziggs? For 4 snipers? Yeah. So here it's Kog'Maw for 4 snipers. Look at that, another assassin play. Maybe Stab Behind Me would have been so bad. Especially because it would force you to put a bodyguard in the back, which you should be doing, by the way. If there are assassins, you should have a bodyguard in the back to taunt the assassins. Boom! Let's go. Okay. Nope. Never mind.
I'm like, oh, maybe that's a good idea.
Okay. Why the fuck are we rolling here? This is no. We're going 8. We're going level 8 here. So like rolling here is just inting your gold. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So, okay. When do you need to roll? Or like, when is a good time to roll?
Normally it's level 8 if you can, but
No,
like
like-
if you're on a
like
loose
in general,
streak.
in general.
Oh, when you hit level 6, level 7, or level 8.
Yeah, when
That's it.
you level up, that's when you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and if you're really struggling, like, or you have like,
Like if
if
you're
you
in
roll
danger of
and you
dying.
have like 2 Jin.
But you're not in danger of dying here, so you're just basically
Yeah.
just wasting your gold. You're just wasting gold here.
Okay.
Like right now you could be at 50 this whole time. Like I don't understand that you're too hesitant to level to 6 on 3-2 when you have like 60 gold or 70 gold, but here you're just like inting gold away. So like kind of be consistent with how you squander your gold.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, very nice items. Very nice. I like this. Okay, maybe okay. So you just got weaker. So why is the Tristana there? Why did you not leave the Vex instead of Tristana? Yeah. Vex on Tristana? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Tristana doesn't do shit.
I mean, even fucking Ori would be better.
Who?
Oriana.
Ori, yeah.
By the way, 2-star Tristana is better than 1-star Jhin. So like you're more likely to 2-star the Tristana. I know you sold the Tristana to put in a Jhin, but you're more likely to 2-star the Tristana. So I would just play the Jhin alongside of Tristana, or like MF Tristana, and like the later you pivot into your 4-cost, the better. Because like 4-cost 1-stars are usually a bait. If you can have 2-star 2-cost or 3-cost, you should be playing them and not 1-star 4-costs.
Like let's say if you got like a lucky 4-star on a carousel and you have like Tristana 1-star,
Okay.
would you consider still selling the 1-star?
Oh no.
Well,
You're not selling the 1-star 4-cost. No.
Okay.
You like QS?
And
That's
if
interesting.
And like if you hit the like right now, would you sell the Jhin to put the item on Tristana?
No, not now. But like I would have maybe considered just leaving the Jhin on the bench, knowing that I will probably hit my 2-star Tristana and not Jhin.
I see.
There we go. Oh shit! It's always MF. MF is way better than Tristana. Because MF has anti-heal. Okay. Good. But it's like you're putting the comp together. Da-da-da-da-da. Throw of the Hunt is probably the best because you want healing. The Archives is too risky. Agree. So now you're econing to 8, which is fine, which you should have just not rolled at all. Like, no, you roll on 4-2, that's fine, but not on 4-3. Because that was just a waste of some gold. For no real good reason. Okay, some people like Archives of Jhin because like there are a lot of things. Okay, yeah, fine. Like with Jhin in particular. Like Protector's fine, Bodyguard's fine, Clockwork is fine, Sniper's fine, Enchanter can be okay. Like there are a lot of emblems. Yeah, that's true.
True. Should I have put the GA on Scion? Or that's
fight?
agreed. Before that. Like when I made Scion, I already have the GA. Should I put it on him?
I would wait. Like maybe it would have been. I wouldn't have made the QSS on Jhin because I would have won an IE and then I can make GA. I put the GA on Jhin. Like why is GA on Jhin good here?
Because he can get CC'd and he can do more damage.
But doesn't he die against assassins here? Isn't that the bigger issue?
Yeah.
In dying? Because there were 2 assassins players, at least what I saw from like what happened in some rounds. It's like so like yeah, now it's like so you could have had the G instead of the QSS. I mean it depends. Like let's see how good or bad it is, right? Caitlyn. So Caitlyn with
True.
Jace, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't saw that. Rip.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's hard to fit Jace anyway, and I wouldn't want to lose Econ over it. So just freaking roll. You gotta roll. So just put the. I would put the Braum in probably instead of the Jace because the Braum has CC. Jace doesn't like you already have Last Whisper, right? So like, and that's what I was talking about.
True.
And it's gone.
Yeah. Bye, Jhin.
Yeah. So this is lobby like QSS is good against CC, but J is good against assassins. And yeah, this is like, you should have been rolling way more, way faster. Brom is good for CC. There you go, finally. It's close, but yeah, okay. Just like make a decision. Doesn't matter which one it is, but like you have to get the 2-star Jhin. So there's my point. Again, Shaco. Okay, like this guy is weaker, but like yeah. So because there's 2 assassin players, I would prefer the J on Jhin in this lobby. Otherwise, Chris is better, but for this lobby, I would go for the J. Morello is okay, yeah, that can probably go on Orianna. Braum, interesting choice. Braum typically casts sooner, but
will die sooner too.
Yeah.
So Orianna would be a better choice. Or would it be better on Orianna or MF?
Oh, Orianna for sure, because MF just hits the front line. Braum hits the front line, plus if you position well, can hit back line. Well, Ori's just gonna hit like a biggest clump, but sometimes she'll hit your clump, so it's
okay.
Obviously the best one is Sion. So maybe don't put the locket on him.
Locket. Yeah, true.
Because like Sion can use a lot of good items, while Locket is kind of just like anyone can use that. Oh damn! Yeah, the eye is kind of painful, but like the shivs are not bad.
Yeah.
Oh shit! We don't even have the top 4 here. That's scary. Nope, just ignore. You don't have enough time. Just okay. You're gonna roll it down. Okay, so I think it's Yuumi over MF here. Thoughts?
Yuumi over Braum?
Yuumi over MF.
Over MF.
No?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think so.
Because you already have Sniper's Nest. So Jhin is doing a fuck ton of damage already. But Yuumi gives CC. MF just like you have the Morello, so MF ulti does very little, and Yuumi has a stun, and you can put the Morello on Yuumi.
True. Yeah.
IE whatever, it's irrelevant. But I think like the Yuumi CC is really big here. Because I don't think Jhin not having enough damage is the issue. It's just like not being able to CC this fucking Kai'Sa.
Yep.
Oh shit, nice top 4. Okay, we got top 4. So, let's go over the general trends for you today.
All right. So first of all, it's the early game. So either I'm winning or losing.
Lose
not
or
in
win.
Between. Yeah.
Make up your fucking mind.
and so through. If I plan to win and I lose, then I lose after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you sell something to make even like you make econ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like follow through. Okay, I lost. Okay, maybe I can sell this unit or that unit, and I just at least make econ. And you commit to losing until like 3-2 or maybe 3-5. Like if the losses are not too painful, if you have the HP to spare, then just make sure you get a good streak going.
And what is too low? Like what's a good target?
I think like 30 HP is like I'd say the limit because it's usually 3 lives. So like it's like like 30 to like you go down to like 16, 18, right?
Yeah.
So typically you'll still go down to like 1, 2, or 3 after that. So that's why I consider it like 3 lives.
Okay.
So that's like this is still 3 lives. While if you're at like 20, then it's 20 is like 2 lives, and that's too risky, I think. But I mean, if you are confident on 2 lives, then go for that.
Yeah, like if it's Mercs and you
Yeah.
cash out like crazy madman,
Then I say at
then
least,
it
but
works.
I think 2 lives are better than 1. Like yes, the top
Yeah.
challenger players, they cash out at like less than 8 or less than 10 HP. But then if you fuck it up, if you fuck up your like whole pivot of your whole board, for 1 round you're
You're
gone.
8.
Yeah. So maybe like reduce the high roll a little bit, like cash out a round earlier, but make sure you actually use the gold and you can, like maybe it's not a first, it's a second, but it's like a safer second than getting an 8th because like you just got like 100 gold, you had to level and you had to roll and you had to replace your board and you just fuck it up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And the other major point would be to roll only when you level.
Yeah. So it's always
Except-
like level and roll. Except what?
Except if you have like if you absolutely need the last copy of your carry or something.
Yeah, like low
Or you're
HP
dying.
or like falling behind the lobby, right? Etc. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other point would be don't make IE except
Oh, yeah.
assassin and very specific
Yeah.
situation.
No IE. IE is usually a weak item.
And no arcanist.
Yeah, Arcanist, like, yeah. I don't know. If you can play them, but they're like kind of tricky to play. But the whole thing is
I've
like
tried.
more frontline in general. So like having or like more frontline / enough frontline. Because that's like most people struggle with that. I struggle with that as well. Like usually when I lose, it's because of my frontline. It's not because of my backline or anything. It's like my frontline was just too weak, so that's why I lost a lot of fights.
Yeah, starting belt or
Chain
armor would
yeah.
would be great for that.
Yeah. So like yeah, if you get belt or armor, it equals frontline items. So then
And
you're
the other
happy. Yeah.
and the other one would be to use my fucking augment.
Oh yeah. There's these things in the game called augments. Question mark. Yeah. But like you gotta milk the fucker. You know, like if you have metabolic accelerator, you milk the fucker. Like you lost streak and int as hard as you can. Like not int, but like get as much gold as you can because you know you're gonna get your HP back. So that was like, or like Rich Gets Richer. So Rich Gets Richer, you either, I think, was it with you? I think we discussed Rich Gets Richer, like that you should just like
Yeah, I think so.
make sure that you're making bank. Like you want to be like, what is it, metabolic? So metabolic, 50 gold on 2627. Yeah, Rich is 70 gold on 2627. Or you're probably like level 6 and 5 win streak. That's the other option. That's kind of what I did one game as well. With Rich Get Richer, I went to level 6 on like 2-5 and I was on 5 win streak. And I maintained a really good win streak. Because like metabolic, you have to lose. There's nothing else you can do. Rich Gets Richer, you can either lose or you can aggressively level. That's why Rich Gets Richer is kind of cool, because it's like either or.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's probably it, I think. There was like some minor other stuff, but
Like minor things, but this is the big stuff.
yeah.
So I'll just send this to you.
Cool.
And we'll get in touch regarding the other stuff tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah,
And yeah,
exactly.
if you need me for coaching, like we'll agree on that, I guess tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, congrats on your climb. You went from P2 to D4, even D3. So yeah, keep it up. Keep
Thanks.
it up. Don't
Yeah,
be a
we'll
stranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow, would it be fine the same time as today?
We'll figure it out. Maybe a bit earlier or later, because I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. So like,
Okay,
if you could do earlier before the stream or later, so I end the stream and we do it after, if that's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Awesome.
take care,
Thank you
buddy.
very much.
You're welcome. Come
Thank
back
you.
soon.
That helped a lot. Yeah, I'll come back soon.
Yeah. Great. Bye bye.
Have a good day. Bye bye.